Women can lie, oh. My gender, women can lie. The worst part of this is the fact that we first of all lie to ourselves, believe our own lies before we tell it to somebody else. That is the reason why women barely get caught. We did lie. Which takes us to the topic of today. The reason why a lot of women are caught in an emotional web, whereby this woman has sense, she has everything, but you see her being caught in one stupid relationship, on one emotional relationship, is because women has mastered the act of lying to themselves. Once a woman likes you, or once a woman wants to do anything with you, she will convince herself emotionally, lie to herself emotionally. She begins to believe her own lies. That's why when a woman likes you, there's nothing anybody wants to say. She will follow you to your grave until you kill her. Some people even die with that lie. The reason why you see a lot of women in some toxic relationship, and you're wondering, what is tying this woman there? What is tying her there is a lie that she's telling herself. Yes, so sometimes if you say, is this jazz? How can this woman go this far? Why will she do this? It is the lie that she told herself. That her lie, now she has convinced herself to make it through so that she can stick to this person. This person is not treating me right, but it's not as if he's not treating me right, so but I'm the one that's always making him angry, but he has anger issue, but he was not in the mood, but we always have lie we want to tell ourselves. And that's why it looks as if men are more logical than women. It looks as if men are more brutal than women. It looks as if men are more mean. Men are not more mean, no. Women just know how to coin lies and tell themselves. That's the reason why when a woman wants to come for you, when she wants to revenge, you'll be asking yourself, what did I do to this woman? Because the emotional blackmail, you'll be like, where is this one coming from? A woman can create lies that don't exist. Her imaginations are very wild. That's why if a woman means you and she wants to drag you, like a woman wants to take you from 100 to 0, she will. Because she will lie and convince herself that that thing that she's saying is true. Why it is not true. That's the honest truth. So that's why a lot of women find themselves in a lot of emotional web. So if you're a woman, let me tell you something. You have to learn to tell yourself the honest truth. A lot of women don't like no. They don't like that word, no. They will do anything just to make sure that they turn that no to yes. At the end of the day, it backfires. Because it is what it is. No matter how you lie to yourself and a guy is not feeling you, a guy is not feeling you. No matter how you lie to yourself and a guy is not there, he's not there. The lies doesn't help. The lies hurt. If there's anybody you should not lie to, it's yourself. And that's why you get to a certain level and a certain stage. People think that you are hard to get. We are not hard to get to. People like me, people say, oh, bless me, you're very intelligent. You go marry at all. You too get sense. You too know road. I know to get sense, but I refuse to continue lying to myself. I have now grown to become intentional. I call black, black. I call white, white. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I bounce. I've grown to a point where I no longer want to be wasting my time in things that are not productive. Because at the end of it, no matter how much I waste my time, that thing is not productive. That thing is not productive. That's the reality. So many women who are suffering some emotional torture today, it is the lies that they told themselves and the lies that they're still telling themselves. They just find a way to convince themselves to stay in these bad situations. Not because they don't know it's bad, but they just find one lie. So that's why sometimes you're wondering, how can this fine girl be here? It's the lie she keeps telling to herself that keeps giving her that emotional torture. He will change, he will change, he will change, he will change. Lies. I've told you guys this thing before. Watch how people treat you. Love is not about what people say and the lie you tell to yourself. Love is more about what they do. It's an action word. It's a treatment word. It's not just about feelings. Feelings are so cheap. It is action that is expensive. It is action that is true love. You can feel anything for anybody. That's the reason why when they feel you, they get you. When they get you, they cannot keep you. It is that keeping that requires action. That feelings just requires getting you, rapping, doing all those scenarios to sleep with you. That one is feeling. That's how they feel. The real work is the action word. To keep you, to keep something, you have to back it up with action. So no matter how you want to lie or how you want to deceive yourself or how you want to fool yourself, it is what it is. You will end up torturing yourself. The thing about this emotional lies is the fact that it backfires. One, it doesn't make the man any better. Two, it doesn't make the man to change. Because when you start to lie to yourself, you start to accept situations and circumstances that you're not supposed to be in. When you're supposed to, give space and for the man to come and tell you sorry, when the man is supposed to realize his mistake, when the man is supposed to be a better man, you are still there lying to yourself. He begins to treat you badly. That's why sometimes when you get into a relationship, you see that your ex treated you a certain kind of way and treated this woman a certain kind of way. That woman that he treated better is the woman that is intentional, that refuses to lie to herself. I don't like this thing you are doing to me. Not making excuses for the bad things that you're doing. Like my man sometimes will always tell me, baby, this thing is natural. I'll tell him it's not natural. Nothing is natural. Every character you have, you learned it. There's nothing like natural. You tell me, baby, you are correct. Yes, most of these characters, you picked it up from somewhere. If you are one of those people who grew from the trenches, some of this nonsense character, I picked it up from the trenches. Yes. So that's why you see most people sometimes, don't blame them. The question is, where are they coming from? Their background, their roots, you understand, is what has defined them. That's why some people, when they travel out of this country, they will adjust. It's my gene, it's in my blood, it's in my blood. Travel go, Bodo, you go adjust because there are laws. That thing where you say they use born you, when you go Bodo, you go switch and by force, because you know say if you know law, they go deport you or you go prison. So there is nobody that is born with anything. Everybody can adjust. That's why it looks as if when people travel abroad, they obey the law. When they come to Nigeria, they break the law because they believe Nigeria is a lawless country. How come they can switch these personalities? It's because they know what they are doing. That man that is treating you bad, when he goes outside, he behaves himself. He doesn't treat other women the way he treats you. This your boyfriend or your husband that you say have anger issues. This anger issue does not used to show outside. It's only you. Anytime he see you, that's when the anger issue used to manifest. That's when the chain used to break. But another girl will insult him outside. He will do as if he did not hear it. He will just smile. But when he comes to the house, ordinarily when you just do your eye like this, he don't give you slap. And you say, I don't. It's because I did my eye like this story. A lot of women even eyed him and blew him. He did not do anything. He formed gentleman and came back and came to bounce on you. So at the end of the day, these bad treatments that these men give to you is what you accept. Is the lies that you've told yourself. You've convinced yourself to sit down there. The day you will leave a toxic relationship is the day you start to tell yourself the truth. That's the reason why when you are in a relationship, you don't like people that say some certain things. You don't like Blessing Sidio because Blessing Sidio is reminding you of the lie that you're telling yourself. It's as if I know I'm lying to myself. What is this woman they talk now? This she want to pick. You know what I'm saying is the truth because I'm reminding you of those lies. So you don't like it. You don't like me. I'm like that shadow you don't want to see. That's the truth. That's why once you start lying to yourself and getting into all these, toxic relationship, you start to hide from people. You don't want anybody to know what's happening around. Why are you hiding? If you know that what you are doing is good for yourself, why are you hiding? Why are you not bold enough to say it? Why are you not bold enough to come and tell us that they are boying you? You can't because you know you are lying. Instead, you come out, you come and cover up. I don't know if you're understanding my point. So the essence of this video is a lot of people get to meet me for therapy on my DMs, my inbox. Blessing, I'm in a bad relationship. I don't know why I keep attracting bad men. You're not attracting bad men. You're just lying to yourself. At least you know the meaning of a bad man. How come when you meet this bad man, you cannot tell yourself this guy is bad? You will lie to yourself that he's good. It's better you even accept that somebody is bad and follow them for their bad attitude than for you to see somebody that is bad and now lie to yourself that the person is good. You start to paint what he's supposed to be in your head, not what it is. Because this he's supposed to, is lies you're telling yourself. My husband is not supposed to cheat. My husband is not supposed to stand up. My husband is not, those things are lies you're telling yourself now. He's showing you something else. You're telling yourself what he's supposed to do. It's either you deal with what he's showing you and correct him, and that's why I keep saying marry people who are teachable. When people show you their character, the essence of being their spouses is to teach them, to correct them. Marry people that are teachable. Not to be imagining that he's supposed to. My husband is supposed to. He's not supposed to cheat. He's not supposed to do this one. He's supposed to do this one. Normally, when you're in a relationship or in a marriage, the best thing is to tell your husbands the implication of cheating. Tell them how it makes you feel, how bad it will make you feel, how it will break you. Let them know how you're going to feel. So when they do it, it's as if I gave you a warning bell and you intentionally hurt me. Not saying your husband is not supposed to cheat. All those things are just lies that you're telling yourself. So from today, you have to then start telling yourself the truth if you want to get the best out of relationship and marriage. Remember I said, the moment you begin to tell yourself the truth, it will enable you to be teachable. Somebody can teach you. You can also teach someone. Stop all these emotional lies. Not to lie. You lie too much. You even lie to yourself. If you even reach heaven now, you go lie, give God. God, it's not as if I slept with that man. I just gave him small blow job. Even God self go shock. My mouth didn't really touch his destiny. He did not come inside my mouth. Women. Now they lie you.